thousands here as we join in with our Cool TV live stream right now. Again, the 2025 Halloween Parade getting started here in just a few minutes. Again, started 58 years ago, back in 1966. Now, the EPICC, which are the Emerging Professionals in Crawford County, once again, is the new name for the organization that was the KCs and the JCs. We were just talking about that a few minutes ago. They estimate about 10,000 people come to see this parade. I would not be surprised if it's even more than that today. With the better weather. We've had everything from rain to snow to thunderstorms and everything else. So you never really know what kind of weather we're going to have when we get this close to the end of October. Now, proceeds for this year's parade in 2025 will benefit St. James Haven. Some past beneficiaries include the FCCA here in Meadville, the K-12 Career and Education Alliance, also Tamarack Wildlife Refuge, and the Crawford County Historical Society, again in years past. The Meadville Halloween Parade would not be possible without generous support of sponsors and supporters. Now, we want to remind you, they're wanting me to remind you as well, there's a lot of things that are going on. I don't know if you've heard about it. The Pig Hill, that is the horror movie that was filmed entirely here in Meadville, will have a local premiere at the Movies at Meadville on November 7th. Now, the movie will run as part of the theater's regular slate of programming from November 7th to the 19th. Now, producers are excited to share the film with local audiences here in Meadville, fresh off the win for Best Overall Feature at the Nightmares Film Festival. Now, the film is being released to public audiences by Cineverse and Screambox. So if you're interested in seeing that movie, entirely produced in the Meadville area, called Pig Hill, and that'll be interesting to see. I'm wondering how much of it was really filmed on Pig Hill, because my old job actually involved having to be up on that Pig Hill, so I have my own story. So we do have a very large parade. I've got a very large binder in front of me right now. I don't know if this is one of the longest ones we've had, but I do not recall it being anything more than about 120 units ever that I remember. I could be wrong on that, but our binder here tells us that we have 124 units that are going to go past here today. So this is definitely one of the bigger parades that we've had, I think, ever. So I don't know if it's a record or not, but 124 units is definitely very big. And thank goodness for the good weather, because if we wouldn't have this good weather, I don't think we would see all of those show up for sure, because there are some that just really can't deal with bad weather. So it would definitely take away from it. But 124 units, pretty darn good. So we're pretty impressed with that. I know a lot of you that are here, you might be here with your kids or grandkids, probably have some stories that you could tell about maybe being involved with the parade in earlier days. I know I have memories of my own of being in the parade. I remember when I was in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, we would walk here in this parade when it was the old route that started up by Meadville High School. As it grew, the lineup grew up to being lined up behind the rec complex all the way over there, the Votech. They used all that area. And, of course, when they did some major construction on North Street a number of years ago, they couldn't use North Street as a lineup, so they moved it to where it is now, which gets started down by Linden Street and South Main Street. And those that are watching on Erie News Now do see that weather camera that is on top of Channel Lock and shows that intersection for those that aren't as familiar. But anyhow, definitely very interesting, that it has moved to the other end of town, and it's pretty much just stayed there. They kind of like the way it worked, so it has continued from that location. So we've all got some memories of the different lineups and different things, whether you were maybe in the Meadville Marching Band, maybe you participated in one of the other marching bands that comes and visits this parade. Now, this parade does happen at the exact same same time as the LMBA championships, which is the big playoffs for marching band performances. That happens in Erie. That always happens on the same night as this parade. So many of the marching bands that do compete in that cannot be in this parade because obviously it's at the exact same time, and that's at Veterans Stadium in Erie. So a lot of the bands that are here do not compete in that or don't compete in this part of it anyhow. So, but we'll see plenty of marching bands here tonight, as I mentioned too, because we do have, a very large parade. Like I said, I'm not sure if 124 units is a record. It's got to be close, because definitely this is going to be one of the longer ones, that's for sure. Now, if you've never been here before, we welcome you to the state of Pennsylvania's largest nighttime parade. That includes Philadelphia, Erie, Pittsburgh, anywhere else. This is the biggest nighttime parade anywhere in Pennsylvania. It has held that record for decades, so which is a pretty cool thing. So we're glad that you're here. The parade will step off. Well, right about now. It's 6:30 right now, so the parade should start coming. And we'll start seeing it, from my vantage point where I am here, for reference, it'll be approaching from behind us on the left, coming up South Main Street. If you're familiar with Pizza Villa, those folks are getting the first look at the parade down there. So that's the direction it's coming from. Once again, there are a number of downtown businesses here in the city of Meadville that are open special hours this evening. Whether you want something to drink or want something to eat, or if you want to warm up a little bit, I'm sure they'll be very glad to see you. Down on Chestnut Street, a number of businesses down in there that can get you some hot chocolate or coffee or a bite to eat or something like that. These are local businesses in downtown Meadville, again, that are extending their hours so that you can enjoy your time here. So once again, if you traveled here from a great distance, we're glad that you came to enjoy this, maybe visiting family or friends. We're glad that you are here. Now, once again, if you'd like to see this, it will be archived on our Cool 101.7 WMVL Facebook page. So if you want to look that up on Facebook, make sure to like and follow us there. You will find a number of different things on that page, including playoff games, regular season football games, wrestling that's getting ready to get started. Basketball will be here before we know it. Right now, getting into playoff football season, also playoff volleyball season. We do archive a number of those videos there. Some of those videos are only there for about 30 days. But again, if you want to watch something that's recently happened in sports or in the community, of course, we've got those items there. Once again, on the Cool 101.7 WMVL FM Facebook page, where all of the Cool TV broadcasts are archived for a fixed amount of time. So be tuning in soon for other locations where those videos could be available for a much longer time. We're working on a very large archive of all of that to make that into a permanent place where you can go back and watch some older broadcasts here on Cool TV on our Facebook page. So once again, that will be coming soon to a mobile device near you. So we'd like to thank some of the sponsors that have made this parade possible here in downtown Meadville. We thank Allegheny College and Armstrong, the City of Meadville, the Crawford County Visitors Bureau at visitcrawford.org. Also, the Crawford County political parties, of course, involved. Creative Imprints, Erie Homes for Children and Adults as well. M&J Management as well. Northwestern REC, Palmero Toyota, the Pedal Patch, also Pal's Sanitation. Also thanking Steptoe and Johnson, Street Track and Trail, Accutech, Precision Aerospace, EFFC, Attorneys at Law, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 712. Also thanking Meadville Forging Company, Meadville Medical Center, Westbury, Domino's Pizza of Meadville, Porter's Consulting and Engineering, One Federal Credit Union. Thanks to them very much. And they'd like to thank their special parade beneficiary this year and Grand Marshal. It's St. James Haven for all that they do in the community. Once again, this is the 58th edition of the Meadville Halloween Parade. Of course, started out by the JCs, later known as the KCs, and now the Emerging Professionals in Crawford County organization. So, pretty cool stuff. And like I said, many of you probably have participated in this parade, and maybe growing up, probably have some stories. And I know I have some, and I know some people have some. I can remember being in a marching band. I went to Seton School, and even in elementary school, we had a marching band, and I remember marching in this parade, and it was cold. It was cold. We had a good time. Those are just some of the memories I know a lot of you have, just like I do. Once again, we welcome our friends watching us on Erie News Now Plus. That's a new location for our broadcast this evening, so we invite those people that are watching us on Channel 35 over the air. They can watch that anywhere over the air. In rural areas, of course, on Channel 35.3. And that is Erie News Now Plus. Of course, it is on Armstrong Cable as well, and many of the cable companies all around northwestern Pennsylvania, from Warren to Erie County to Venango County, and even a little bit into Mercer County as well. So they can watch this as well. So if you have friends and neighbors, they can also watch this on Erie News Now Plus on YouTube. You can subscribe to it there. An easy place to watch it is on Cool TV, of course, where we're coming from right now, which is on the Cool 101.7 WMVL FM Facebook page. We've been doing it the last few years on that channel, but we've added Erie News Now Plus just this year. So we're looking forward to that. So people can watch this in a lot of different places and participate. So looking forward to having those additional outlets so more people can see it. I think we can say this is one of our nicer weather evenings. I mean, one thing we can do is wear heavy jackets and stay warm and move around up here and in Diamond Park a little bit and stay warm. But, we don't have any of the S-word stuff. You know what I'm talking about? That stuff we have sometimes for these parades. We are not dealing with that. You know what that S-word is? Snow. We don't have to worry about that this evening, which is nice. And we have to deal with rain like we did for some of our football Friday night games. Last night on Cool Radio and Cool TV, we were at Cache. It was a big win for the Cache Eagles over Girard. It was a great game for them, but boy, it was muddy and it was wet. And for a lot of people that were trying to watch it on location, it was a little, less than perfect weather. So today would be considered, this evening can be considered a more perfect evening when we're talking about towards the end of October at this point. Once again, we mentioned this just a few minutes ago. Pig Hill, which is the horror movie filmed entirely right here in Meadville, will have a local premiere at the Movies at Meadville. That's coming up on November 7th. Now, the movie will run as part of the theater's regular slate of programming from November 7th right through the 19th. Now, producers are excited to share the film with local audiences fresh off the win of Best Overall Feature at the Nightmares Film Festival. Now, obviously, this is a scary movie, from what you can tell. The film is being released to the public audience by Cineverse and Screambox. Those are online locations where you can find the movie. So that'll be pretty cool to see. So we're looking forward to that. Even if you're not into scary movies, which I'm not really that into scary movies, it's a local movie. I'll give it a shot. I don't think I'll be too scared. Nah, I won't be too scared. I'll probably recognize a lot of places. Pretty cool stuff, so. Once again, parade stepped off at about 6:30, so it does take a few minutes for it to reach our location. Of course, coming around the diamond from South Main, and then it will head down Chestnut Street, then go across Market Street by the Market House, and then carry on over past North Street and kind of disband over in that area. And I tell you what, there's going to be a traffic jam when it's all done, because there's a lot of, just the parade itself is a lot of people to move through. So, but we're glad that you're here, whether you've traveled near or far. Always a good fun night. I've been involved with this parade for a number of years, decades actually. I'm not showing my age, I don't think, that badly, but I've been involved with it since the 80s, of course, mid-80s. And I think we walked in it in the rain, pretty much like the leftovers of a hurricane were coming through Meadville one time when we had the parade, of course, wind and rain. And we've had snow, accumulating snow. So nobody complain about the weather this evening because, like I said, I can clearly remember one, I believe that was, that had to be very early 90s. I think we actually had accumulating snow for our parade. So we don't have to worry about that, which is good. Once again, we'd like to welcome our friends on Erie News Now Plus. The parade just getting started and moving our direction. We'll be coming around Diamond Park here in just a little bit, and we'll be underway. Like I said, 124 units are on the docket tonight, so I hope you brought a comfortable chair. My chair is being occupied by my binder for right now, so I might have to readjust things over here just a little bit, that's for sure. 58th annual tonight, once again, on Cool TV on our Facebook page and also on Erie News Now Plus, WSCE channel 35.3 over the air, and on cable systems all around, including Armstrong. You can catch this, and we're glad to add that outlets to our Facebook page here on Cool as well. Okay, so we want to remind you of some of the sponsors that we have involved with the parade tonight. We thank them very much. They include Allegheny College, Star and Marketing Group, also Armstrong Cable, the City of Meadville, the Crawford County Visitors Bureau, visit crawford.org. They forgot Cohen 1.7. That's all right. We won't hold that against them. That's all right. We like being here. Also, some of the political parties, of course, that have helped out with this whole thing. Creative Imprints as well. Erie Homes for Children and Adults as well. M&J Management, including McDonald's. Also, Northwestern REC. Palmero Toyota, Pedal Patch. Also, Powell's Sanitation. Steptoe and Johnson. Also, Street Track and Trail. Accutech Precision Aerospace. EFFC, Attorneys at Law, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 712, also Meadville Forging, Meadville Medical Center, and Westbury. Also thanking Domino's of Meadville, Porter Consulting Engineers, and One Federal Credit Union. We appreciate all those people. And, there's a ton of volunteers that put this thing together. The parade, comes around the Diamond. It goes down Chestnut Street, across Market Street and such, over towards North Street. The lineup area is vast. It is several blocks long. And it also includes a lot of volunteers that help make sure everybody gets in the right place and gets in the right order. That takes up all of South Main Street and also many of the side streets on the south end of town, getting down towards 2nd District Elementary School and things like that. The 2nd District Elementary School is basically about the back end of the parade down there because they use so many of the side streets like Willow Street, Pine Street, Arch Street, and all that on its way up to where the parade kind of officially starts, which is just on the lower end of the diamond to our left here from our broadcast location. So and once it gets going, those people will finally get a break. They've started, planning this a year ago, and also the people that volunteer with the new name of this organization that used to be the KCs, is the Emerging Professionals in Crawford County. The volunteers that are involved with that are all down below down there. They've been working at it since very early this morning, putting up all the plates, the paper plates that are stapled up, so people know where they're supposed to put their vehicle for those that get here early. So a lot of volunteers, of course, and again, the organization, the Emerging Professionals in Crawford County, the new name for the KCs and the JCs, are, of course, the benefactor of the parade this year. They always have a benefactor, and it happens to be St. James Haven this year. So we thank the organization for taking care of those folks and helping them out for the good things they do at St. James Haven here in the city of Meadville. Again, welcoming our friends on Erie News Now Plus this evening on Channel 35.3. That's a new location for our stream tonight. This is kind of an ad hoc setup that we have here on Diamond Park. So it's not quite a studio, but it is out here in the outdoors, and it's just a wonderful night for this. So we're not complaining, that's for sure. Nice night for this. When we get started with some of the units coming up here in just a little while, we will have the posting of the colors through here. So we'll ask people for gentlemen to remove their hats and please stand if you're able to when our flag does arrive here coming up in just a little while. Also, the Meadville Area Senior High School Marching Band and cheerleaders will be here as well. So we're looking forward to seeing them here once again. They've led this parade many times, so we're glad to have them along again. And then we'll be going through all of the 124 units that we're expecting to see now. I'm not sure if there'll be any added or not. It could be longer than that. So we look forward to having you along, and we'll come back and visit in just a couple of minutes. All right, we actually have a lost child here with us who's a nice little young man that I think we might put him on the air this evening. That would be fun. He seems like a nice guy that could do a good job on the microphone, right? I'm thinking so. His name is Jace. Jace is right here at our broadcast location, and I think we found Dad, right? Hey, he wasn't too far away. That's good. Well, it's easy to get separated around here. All right, we got that taken care of, so that's right. We thought you were probably looking for him. That's good. It's easy to get separated here, so that's great. All right, well, that solved that. We were going to put him on the air. He was ready to go on the air. Doggone it. Well, anyhow, he's back safe where he belongs. So, once again, it is the 2025 Meadville Halloween Parade, the largest nighttime parade in Pennsylvania. Starting to hear, I think, our Meadville High School marching band. It'll be coming around behind us and circling around. So, and we're hearing the sirens. There are going to be plenty of fire trucks and police cars and all that. And we want to remind people to be safely up off of the curb, especially in this narrow area where we are here. This is a very narrow spot, and these vehicles are going to take up all the space through here. So it's not a good place to have your feet hanging out into the street. We're going to warn you now so that you know. There's a few narrow spots in the street, and where we're broadcasting from happens to be one of the narrowest. We want to thank our friends on Erie News Now Plus, channel 35.3, that are joining us as well, and carrying this all over the place where their WSEE signal carries, and on the cable systems as well that have Erie News Now Plus on them, just like here at Armstrong, here in the city of Meadville and all throughout northwestern Pennsylvania with Armstrong, a good partner of ours for a lot of our broadcasts that we do throughout the area. As we see some of the police lights behind us, we know you're not seeing that on camera right now, but we'll swing our cool TV camera around a little bit because police department is coming through on the far side of the diamond. You can see all the people that are over in that area too, in our gazebo, kind of behind our broadcast location here this evening. And the sounds of the Meadville Area Senior High School Marching Band as well. Meadville City Police Department coming around. They'll be coming all the way around and be in front of us here in just a couple of minutes. The beginning of our parade just passing the Crawford County Courthouse, which is directly behind us here as well. And it will be approaching our camera here in just a couple of minutes. We have another shot, kind of a longer shot here, kind of showing the whole length of the diamond from our broadcast location from high above the Green Machine here. The Green Machine is a very large truck, folks. And the thing is it does a great job of holding up a camera way up in the air, so that's kind of handy too. So we'll move to that shot every once in a while here. Once again, that's the sound of the Meadville Area Senior High School Marching Band on the other side of the diamond right now. Be approaching us here in a few minutes. $124 units expected to be here, and I don't think anybody canceled because of weather, because late in October it doesn't really get much better than this. It's calm, there's no wind, there's no rain like last night. I tell you what, if you could plan the weather in the fall, I think this would be just fine. We can always throw a warm jacket on, that's for sure. I'll be behind the camera as well and emceeing this at the same time, so I don't mind wearing a couple of extra hats here. As the parade gets a little closer, we'll remind you that Cool 101.7 Radio and Cool TV, we plan to be covering some football playoffs coming up here, and of course volleyball playoffs. Some of those are actually going to be this week. They're actually going to be at Meadville Area Senior High School. So they'll be close by. We'll be bringing those to you on this same location you are seeing this parade this evening. And that is here on the Cool 101.7 Facebook page. But also streaming to our friends at Erie News Now Plus on channel 35.3 this evening as well. As a Meadville City Police Department vehicle just starting to come into view on our high camera here right now. We welcome the first unit that happens to be the Meadville City Police Department. We thank them for their service keeping our community safe. The Meadville City Police Department, thank you. How are you? Next, it's followed by the Veterans of the Vietnam War Post Jack Greer Post presenting our colors. Once again, if gentlemen will remove their hats in respect for our flag today. Once again, the Veterans of the Vietnam War Jack Greer Memorial Post. The Jack Greer Memorial Post 52 was founded in 1988 and has been serving our veteran soldiers and their families for the past 37 years. Thank you very much to Post 52, our first unit this evening. And this way cool Jeep that they have with us here this evening as well. Thank you, gentlemen, for all that you guys do. Now we welcome the Meadville Area Senior High School Marching Band. Under the direction of Walter, and assisted by Kira Ackerman, Miranda Tuda, also Dwayne Banks, Chris Barnes, Irene Kipp, Jacob McCoy, Andy Hilsinger, and Carissa Petruso. Their 2024 drum majors are Ainsley Oviad and Grace McMichael. Their 2025 production was Chase the Sun, which included the following selections, including Mr. Blue Sky, Walking on Sunshine, Here Comes the Sun, and Tomorrow from the musical Annie. Next, we welcome the Meadville Area High School Homecoming Court. Representing Bulldog pride and school spirit, these outstanding students were chosen by their classmates for their leadership, kindness, dedication to the Meadville community. We welcome Cheyenne Graham, escorted by John Beers, Gabriella Revel, escorted by Tate Walker, Grace Curtis, escorted by Graham Shellhouse, Isa Lopez, escorted by Luca Polanca, Ivy Aitken, escorted by Elias Ramsey, Kayla Schwabenbauer, escorted by Owen Seeley. Kennedy Williams, escorted by Logan Conley. Natalia Capola, escorted by Ethan Lucas as well. And leading this year's court, of course, is homecoming queen Mia Reese, escorted by Ryder Sat. And of course, our friends from Palmero Toyota and St. James Haven folks. Of course, escorted by Palmero Toyota tonight. Once again, Palmero Toyota this evening. Thank you for helping out with St. James Haven. Now, this classic decorated former fire engine is our friends from the Crawford County Career and Technical Center. The Crawford County Career and Technical Center is a school that enrolls students from all 3 districts in Crawford County. Students spend 3 years learning specific training and programs that will prepare them for post-secondary career goals. Check this out, folks. Oh, that's a truck. Whoa, look out. Launching some t-shirts. About took me out there. Once again, check out that truck, man. Nice job from the Crawford County Career and Technical Center. Next is the Emerging Professionals in Crawford County, an organization that exists to provide a supportive network for emerging career-minded individuals seeking to develop connections and contribute to the local community. Now, this next unit is big, and it barely fits on our camera. Of course, it is the Meadville City Fire Department. Surfacing from the deep blue and just in time for Halloween, it's the crew from the City of Meadville Fire Department and EMS. By day, they're hard at work, steering the ship, keeping our city safe, and making sure everything runs swimmingly. Of course, no pun intended. But tonight, they've traded their fire gear and City Hall desks for fins, shells, and sea creature style as they dive into the Halloween fun. Give a big wave and a splash of applause for the team that keeps Meadville fantastic. A very fantastic place to call home. Meadville Fire Department and EMS. And this is one of those gaps in the parade here, but this is a chance for people to safely find some of that candy that didn't get run over. Right. Crushed candy isn't quite so good. We want to thank the City of Meadville also and the Fire Department. They are a Blue Whale sponsor, and we appreciate them for helping out with all that they do to make the parade better. All right, we're starting to see some more of the parade approach us here from down by the Meadville Public Library on the north end of Diamond Park here this evening. I believe this might be the Meadville Area Middle School float. They always put together a really nice float every year here at the parade. We appreciate it very much. Actually, we have some more of the folks from the City of Meadville here, keeping the streets all put together right and safe. We appreciate all their help. Thanks to the City of Meadville folks. They actually got a little bit behind there, so we were wondering. Anyways, now we've got the folks from the Meadville Area Middle School, I believe, right? Middle schoolers here? All right, very, very good. Student, staff, and parents and teachers, they dance along to the Jellyfish Jam from SpongeBob. All right, very good. Yeah, I get it. I get the umbrellas. Jellyfish, very nice job. Looking good. Meadville Area Middle School. All right, I think we have some of our first queens from the area. And I can't quite see the signs just yet. I want to make sure I get it right. Little Miss Canada Lake, Natalie Huddleston. Junior Miss Canada Lake, Isabella Schuler. And Miss Canada Lake, Riley Alibrand. Welcome. Thank you for making the trip down from the lake today. All right, we've got the big cherry picker truck, and we know these are our friends from Armstrong. Armstrong, well, when you support Armstrong, you support your community. Armstrong has proudly served the community since 1946. That's a long time. Keeping you connected with internet, cable, and home phone services. If you have questions, stop in at their local office, 160 Westview Drive in Meadville. They're our Blue Whale sponsor as well. We appreciate the folks from Armstrong. All right. And Armstrong brought candy. That works out pretty darn well. There, we know. We recognize that young lady up there. Megan's up there taking care of this yellow submarine here today. Check that out, folks. That's pretty cool stuff. We all live in a yellow submarine. Wow, that took a little bit of work. Yellow submarine from Armstrong. Thank you very much. Including that classic Beatles tune as well. Thank you very much. All right, now we welcome our friends from Hospice of Crawford County. Hospice of Crawford County has been proudly serving our community for over 40 years, providing compassionate end-of-life care, comfort, and support to patients and families. We are the only nonprofit five-star hospice serving our community, honoring life. That's Hospice of Crawford County. Some familiar faces. Nice to see you all. All right. Now we welcome our friends at Touchtone Solutions. Founded back in 1993, Touchtone Solutions supports and empowers individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities in their efforts to experience productive and rewarding lives. We appreciate that. What do we have here? Another ship. All right. Well, this is actually Mrs. Puff's boating school. All right. Very nice. Thank you very much. From Touchtone Solutions. All right. Nice job. Some really, really good costumes here. Nice job. Touchtone Solutions. All right, we know these guys, Auto Works Service Center. I'm surprised they're not out on a call. These guys get calls all the time for towing services and auto repair. Doug's behind the wheel. No burnouts in the tow truck, Doug. At least not right now. Auto Works Service Center and all the pirates that go along with it. They offer light truck and, of course, auto service repairs, inspections, tires, and 24-hour towing services on Pennsylvania Avenue in Meadville. Locally owned and operated. That's a big puppy dog. Excuse me, we welcome our Zemzem Hornets from Warren. All right, some Indy cars and such here. Pretty cool stuff. There you go. And trucks, but I can't really see them right now. All right. Our Zemzem Motor Corps from Erie. Thank you. Unfortunately, we have some people in front of our camera right now, so.
That's me, right? Is it me?
Once again, thanks to our Zemzem Shriners. All right. We welcome our friends from Accutech Precision Aerospace. From the sky to under the sea, Accutech's got the key. Pretty cool stuff. Check this out. All right. Whether it's flying fast or diving deep, their precision parts power the machines that protect and explore. No tricks, just top-tier tech. We want to thank them. They are the Sea Turtle sponsor. Accutech Precision Aerospace. We want to thank Creative Imprint Systems. Let's hear it for Creative Imprint Systems of Meadville, your hometown crew. For custom screen printing, embroidery, vinyl, and promotional products. These vans look pretty cool, too. Creative Imprint Systems of Meadville. They are a Blue Whale sponsor this year, and we thank them very much. All right, as we have a little bit of a lull here. We were waiting on another marching band to be coming down through here. We're going to need people that are in the middle of the street here to move along, because you're going to be overtaken by a marching band here pretty soon. So you might want to move from being in the middle of the street. As they're coming, and they need the entire width of the street to get through. We'd like to welcome the Jamestown High School Marching Band. The Jamestown High School Marching Band is made up of 33 students in grades 8 to 12. The band is led under the direction of Mr. James Dutko, and flag line is led by Mrs. Katie Kaufman. The band has been very active over the past few years with trips to Hershey, Buffalo, Virginia, Cleveland. This year, the band will perform in Winchester, Virginia, in the National Apple Blossom Festival Parade. They are the 2024 champions of the Meadville Halloween Parade, by the way, and the Hermitage Holiday Light Parade. This year, the Jamestown Area High School Marching Band will be performing the rock hit Hand Clap. Once again, welcome to the Jamestown High School Marching Band. All right. And who do we have here right now? What unit number are you?
20.
We have number 20. All right. Miss Military Star, Pennsylvania. Welcome. Miss Military Star is a nonprofit organization that holds state and national pageants with their queens helping and serving active duty members and veterans of the military service. Next, we welcome CHAPS, Crawford County Mental Health Awareness Programs as well. A nonprofit, consumer-driven organization that provides services to approximately 600 individuals per year. CHAPS is committed to the mission of supporting consumers of mental health services and encouraging and enhancing the formation of consumer health self-help networks. Hey, we welcome our friends from the Meadville Tribune, our partners in news at the Meadville Tribune. We thank them very much. Nice to see those folks, Meadville Tribune, and their van to get things around town when they need it. The Meadville Tribune, our partners in news for 140 years. MeadvilleTribune.com. They are a Sea Turtle sponsor this year. Uh-oh, that's a pretty cool little puppy there that's wearing her sunglasses. She's a sweetie. She comes and visits us at the radio station. That's Dave and his sweet pup with her shades. That's right. Cool 101.7, of course, our radio station here, the only locally owned and operated radio station around. We were proud to be voted #1 by you, our listeners. We appreciate that very, very much. And we've got some help handing out some candy. We appreciate that very much. Alexis is there. Gary's there. My dad, Gene, is driving. Chuck is riding as the navigator. We've got some familiar faces here. Once again, We're back for another parade. That van has been in about 27 parades, I think, something like that now. So it's vintage as well. Kona 1.7 is your only locally owned and operated radio station that covers events just like these. And go Cardinals, that's right. That's right. We're not even covering the Cardinals tonight. But we do. That and the Meadville Bulldogs and many of our other sports teams all around the area. So that means we're up to about unit number 23. Well, we have a little bit of a lull in the parade here. You know, there's a little bit of gap here and there. So once again, if you're near the curb of the street, it would be very advisable to be up on the curb and outside of the street area for your safety. We have some wide floats that are going to be coming down through here. Just for your own safety, because we're in a very narrow spot in the street here already. And these vehicles need all the space of the street to get through. I think we have our friends from, is this the FCCA coming? It is. All right, the FCCA is a nonprofit organization located in the heart of downtown Meadville. They are instrumental in providing various programming and services to the city of Meadville, and we appreciate them very, very much. And, of course, the community at large. They are dedicated to providing excellent programs, building partnerships, and promoting unity. They believe that everyone deserves an opportunity to succeed, and together we are committed to build a better future for our families, our children, and our community. Thanks to FCCA. Once again, we want to welcome our friends on YouTube through, of course, Erie News Now Plus, also on our Facebook page. And we've got this beautiful float here. This is really, really cool stuff here. Nice job. All right, great job. Wow, there's a lot of detail there. FCCA. All right, we see some more red lights. So we've got another one of our great local fire departments coming through here. And it is the Blooming Valley Volunteer Fire Department from just out Route 77. Appreciate them for coming in and being with us here at the parade tonight. The Blooming Valley Volunteer Fire Department covers Blooming Valley Borough and portions of Woodcock Township and Richmond Township in Crawford County. Members also assist Crawford County Scuba Team on water rescue emergencies and other calls. Meetings are the first Wednesday of every month. If you're looking to volunteer, they're looking for you. Definitely looking for you. Blooming Valley Volunteer Fire Department. Thanks for coming. Another unit from Blooming Valley Volunteer Fire Department here. And some history rolling in right now from the Crawford County Historical Society. The Crawford County Historical Society is hitting the road with its History on the Road program, featuring a fully restored 1921 Model T Ford fire truck. Looking good. Charlie Vorsick driving there. Beautiful truck. Check that out. Pretty cool stuff. Kathy on the back there, buzzing around. That's right. Representing the Crawford County Historical Society, and this other vehicle too. This thing, we heard it earlier. How about this truck here? Power steering, power brakes, and Bluetooth, right? Once again, the Crawford County Historical Society, crawfordhistorical.org. Bringing that truck. That's pretty cool stuff. That's a 1936 Ford fire truck that we saw just a moment ago. And I don't have the year of that truck they just brought through. But it's old. Real old. All righty, we welcome Starn Tool and Manufacturing rolling through. Starn Tool is celebrating 80 years this year in 2025 and has been celebrating all year long. That's right, with this awesome float as well. This is the first time putting a float in the parade. I think they did a really nice job, for sure. They're excited for their Starn Fish and Friends. "80 years, Starn Tool." All righty, flying by here right now is Allegheny College. Allegheny student government with us here. Welcome, we're glad to have you. Allegheny student government represents Allegheny College's student body. Their president is Cheska Quinola, and their vice president is Doug Malcolm. Now we welcome McCandless Ford. This parade is going fast. McCandless Ford in Meadville has been serving Meadville and surrounding areas since 2018. Selling new Fords and all brands of used vehicles and supplying top-notch service. McCandless Ford. They'll help you with all your vehicle repair needs, including a new state-of-the-art collision center at McCandless Ford. And, of course, on-site vehicle rentals. We want to thank them for being a Blue Whale sponsor. We appreciate McCandless Ford. That's the Ranger Raptor, right? Very cool truck. Check that out. Now, this is a very retro-looking Bronco. I don't think I've seen that color scheme yet. That's pretty cool stuff. And they're into racing, too. Behind the F-150 here. McCandless Ford. Of course, with their location here in Meadville and also in Mercer. They also sponsor the Red Zone on, of course, our football games here on Cool 101.7 Radio and Cool TV. Hand in Hand Mental Health Services LLC. They transform lives through promoting wellness and empowering growth and recovery. We do this through skills teaching, advocacy, and, of course, professional development. Now we welcome our friends from Toys for Tots. We work with these people every year, and we enjoy every minute, of course, of helping with Toys for Tots. And of course, that's the Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots. They are going into their 29th year of giving and are excited to be teaming up with the FCCA as well. Also, we welcome Troop 97 from Hydetown, Pennsylvania. It's Scouts of America. Scouts BSA is the traditional scouting experience where boys and girls can share their adventure in the great outdoors. Especially with this great big boat that we have here with the young lady on top. That's Scouting USA. Now, this is something I very much remember doing in the parade, is walking in costume. Once again, Scouts America, develop a love of service by volunteering in your community, boost your leadership skills through fun and exciting challenges, and create memories of a lifetime with no prior scouting experience required. It's the Rockets. It's the Titusville High School Rocket Marching Band with us now. The Titusville Marching Band debuted back in 1938, has been going strong ever since. This year's Rocket Marching Band is composed of approximately 50 students in 8th grade through 12th grade, working together to entertain audiences around northwestern Pennsylvania. Once again, the Titusville High School Marching Band. Next we welcome, the hot air balloon. It is RE/MAX Home Realty. We are RE/MAX Home Realty, your local experts for all of your real estate needs. wants and desires to go along with that, stop in and give us a call, and we will be thrilled to assist you in any way we can. That's RE/MAX Hometown Realty with us here this evening. I believe next is, they're flying by here fast, the National United States Miss. Yes, welcome very much. Kylie Boring. Nice to have you with us this evening. National United States is a community service pageant, and they promote reading to kids and tell them how important it is for their futures. All right, next we welcome Brothers of the Trowel Masonic Riders Association. Their mission statement is to aid and assist the widows and families of Master Masons, to promoting Freemasonry through the world of motorcycling. Next, we have the Allegheny College Jazz Dance Ensemble. It's a student-run, student-choreographed dance group established in 2002. They do a lot of fundraising, by the way, for Crawford County Special Olympics at the Allegheny College Jazz Dance Ensemble Group. We thank them very much. And we see that flame coming. We see that every June. It is the Thurston Classic, everyone. That warms us up. There you go. Keep that fire burning. There you go. The Thurston Classic takes off to the skies again. Father's Day weekend in 2026. That big flame going there. Once again, Thurston Classic. Don't forget, it starts on Thursday with the Joyce Stevens Memorial Night Glow. And then Friday evening, Saturday morning and evening, and Sunday morning, weather permitting, is when they will hit the sky. All right, cool stuff. Next, we will be welcoming some of our Cub Scouts from the area. This is Cub Scout Pack 228, based out of Conneaut Lake, and serves the communities of Linesville, Conneautville, Meadville, and all the surrounding areas with Cub Scouting. I remember it very well myself. I was a Cub Scout of that size a couple of years ago. Welcome, guys. Welcome to our Cub Scouts. All right. Thank you. And all the grown-ups that follow behind. We're all the way up to unit number 42. We'd like to welcome, I believe these are, oh yeah, I see the Hamburglar. It is McDonald's. M&J Management McDonald's is a family-owned McDonald's franchise organization with 21 locations across Western Pennsylvania. They are a Blue Whale sponsor. Thank you very much for your support of the parade from McDonald's, even with the Hamburglar. Now that's something I have not seen in a long time. Welcome. Welcome back, Hamburglar. Now we just need Grimace and all the other ones, right? I believe this is French Creek Community Theater, right? All right, here they are, all on foot. Here we go. French Creek Community Theater, escorted by Westmead Volunteer Fire Department as well. French Creek Community Theater is a volunteer-led nonprofit youth community theater. Look at all these inflatable. I love these things. When they walk, they don't really walk, they waddle, you know. Pretty cool stuff, especially the fish there. Pretty cool stuff. Welcome to French Creek Community Theater. Now we welcome Westmead Fire Department District Number 1 with their unit here. I know you can just almost fit through there. Hey, I recognize that guy. All right, welcome to Westmead Volunteer Fire Department. A few familiar faces there of our volunteers. We appreciate all of them very, very much. With their pumper tanker as well, their Ford utility, and their rescue engine and water supply as well, and some of our volunteers right behind. Hey, wait a minute. This guy driving this he's been out been too close to the fire. I think this driver's face needs a little makeup there, I think. All right. More of the units from Westmead coming down the pike here. Westmead Volunteer Fire Department, we thank them very much. And helping out with French Creek Community Theater as well. Appreciate it very much. The rescue water supply unit here. Thank you very much for bringing those units out for us tonight. And some younger 2B fire folks, firemen and women up on the roof up there. All right. Then we move on to the IBEW Local 712 electricians.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you as well. Thank you. The IBEW represents approximately 750,000 active members and retirees who work in a wide variety of fields, including utilities, construction, telecommunications, broadcasting, manufacturing, railroads, and governments. All right. And we now have unit number 45, our United International Elite, Miss Sarah Holgrove, with us here as well. Who else do we have? We've got the exceptional legend, Angela Nickel. Also, United International Elite Pennsylvania Teen Chanel Massey. Also, Princess Giovanna Ernst. United International Elite State Preteen Elena. And Teen Zoe Filgar and Elite Amy Thomas with us here this evening. We appreciate them very much. Now, we're joined by our friends from Griffin Motors here with the Linesville Tractor Parade. It'll be Christmas time before we know it. It will. Be sure to get on the holiday festivities in Linesville by attending their annual Lighted Tractor Parade. Check out that farm hall there. Very similar to the one that I have. The Linesville Tractor Parade. That'll be one of the next parades in our area. All right. Uh-oh, it's a cookie feeding frenzy. Well, we're all part of that. We're in for that. It's Crawford County Girl Scout Service Unit 3620. Ooh, the SS Thin Mint. There you go. That sounds pretty tasty to me. All right. Girl Scout Service Unit 3620 is made up of girls grades kindergarten through 12th grade. From Crawford County, Girl Scouts girls grow through friendship, fun, and fearless exploration. They are more than just cookies. They are confident, curious, and adventurous, confident, curious, and adventurous, making a lasting difference in our community and beyond. Thanks to our Girl Scout Service Unit 3620. I believe we're visited by our friends from Erie News Now, where we're actually one of the locations that we're broadcasting this parade on right now. Northwest Pennsylvania's largest and most experienced news team. Happen to know a lot of these people. And, of course, it's the first and biggest team dedicated to bringing you coverage you can count on both on air and online. For example, like we are on 35.3 Erie News Now Plus this evening. So we welcome all the crew there and some familiar faces there. Yep, it's me. Tom Nevecchio, and of course all the crew. Tracy is here. I see them on very early in the morning. Erie News Now, we welcome them. Again, we are streaming this right now on 35.3. That is Erie News Now Plus, by the way. All right, we welcome our friends from Meadville Forging Company. Meadville Forging Company has been part of the community since 1955. They currently employ about 260 employees. That's wonderful. Between their three locations. The main location in Meadville, also in Sagertown and Cambridge Springs. They pride themselves in making automotive parts, with our largest volume part being used in every Ford F-150. How about that? Once again, thanks to Meadville Forging Company. All right, this is number 50 coming by right now, the YMCA Blue Dolphin Swim Team. The Blue Dolphin Swim Team swims in Meadville at the Meadville Area Recreation Complex and in Edinburgh. They are a winter swim team serving local communities such as Meadville, Edinburgh, Conneaut Lake, Sagertown, and Cochranton. Now we welcome our next marching band. Everybody's close together now. It is the Fort LeBoeuf High School Marching Band, the pride of Fort LeBoeuf. The Stampede of Sound Marching Band from Waterford, PA. Welcome. Once again, the Fort LeBoeuf High School Marching Band. All right, here we go. One of our newer restaurants in the area. Once again, please be up onto the curb. You cannot be in the street when these floats are going by. This is Jersey Mike's, one of our newer restaurants here in the community. Jersey Mike's, proud to be part of the Meadville community now for 1.5 years already. They love the continuing support they receive from this amazing town and look forward to many years of working side by side with everybody in the community. Jersey Mike's, and they thank you, Meadville. Next is the Northwest PA Pride Alliance. Northwest PA Pride Alliance has been a driving force in uniting and celebrating the queer community in Erie and Crawford counties since 1992. Officially incorporated in 2012, this organization further solidified its commitment to the region by incorporating as a 501c3 nonprofit. Thank you to the Northwest Pennsylvania Pride Alliance. I think we have our Dairy Princesses going by now, representing the Dairy Royalty team. Our alternate Dairy Princess, Abigail Bryan, Dairy Maid, Dairy Hart, and Dairy Princesses, Emma and Josie Waddell. And a tractor, I think that's going to be out there at the parade, of course, in Linesville, I'm sure. Next we welcome, no need for the snowplow. What'd you bring that for? We're not going to, we'll keep you busy doing other things other than plowing. Is that all right? Okay, that sounds good. Hutch's Stump Grinding, locally owned and operated, serving the Crawford County area for the last 6 years. They do full tree removal, stump grinding, and 24/7 storm damage cleanup. And they do snow plowing. But we're just going to worry about the tree removal. We're going to go with that for right now. Hutch's Stump Grinding. Thank you. All the way up in that cherry picker. That looks like some fun. Hutch's Stump Grinding. All right, who do we have next here? This is Potty Mouth. P-O-D-Y. Potty Mouth. Now, what is that? Kendall Johnson and Erin Furno, a local sisters-in-law duo who started a podcast YouTube channel earlier this year. Ah, I see.
Free candy.
Potty Mouth. P-O-D-Y. They do a variety of videos, Reddit stories, and true crime, and all kinds of stuff. Check it out on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Potty Mouth Official. All right, cool stuff. I think this is Allegro Dance Arts, right? Yes, it is. Here they are. At Allegro Dance Arts, their mission is to bring excellence in dance education to students of all ages. They strive to ensure that every dancer masters the skills necessary to appreciate the joy of dance for a lifetime. And this is how they stay warm in the parade. Allegro Dance Arts. All right. They definitely are passionate about making dance accessible, inclusive, and fun. This is your space to express yourself, laugh, sweat, and connect with others in a positive, judgment-free environment. Allegro Dance Arts. Thank you. They're having a good time, aren't they? You believe it? We're only about halfway through this parade. We have a ton of units, 124 units. We're just coming up on unit number 58 right now. That happens to be the Meadville Cooperative Preschool. They are a nonprofit play-based preschool. They service children's age 3 to 5 and are also excited to be a part of their Little Mermaid theme floats here. There you go. And here are some young faces here. All right, nice to see these faces here on the float and walking along. All right, thanks to Meadville Cooperative Preschool. All right, we know these folks as well. Of course, it is the Meadville Area Recreation Complex. Now, we're up there for hockey games a lot and a lot of other fun things. So, once again, the rec complex, wow. I don't know who's driving, but boy, they sure need a haircut. Anyhow, I would just say, and just looking a little rough around the edges there, but anyhow, the Meadville Area Recreation Complex is an authority of the city of Meadville serving the youth, adult, and elderly of Crawford County and all things recreation. All right, we're glad to have them along. Don't forget the George S.D. Arment Ice Arena for skating, hockey, and public skates. And, of course, when we broadcast live there for, of course, all of the hockey games that are home. Don't forget the skate park, picnic shelters, and all the other fun things. All right, it is the Crawford County Republican Committee here with us here today, and some candidates and representatives getting a little exercise here today, the Crawford County Republican Party. Some people riding along in the back there. There you go, the Crawford County Republican Party. Making sure that you vote. And it's going to be election day before we know it. The Meadville and Linesville Conneaut Lake Railroad. That's pretty cool. That's going way back. Once again, we welcome our friends at Erie News Now Plus, channel 35.3, as well as our friends that are watching us here on Facebook. Hey, slow that beamer down, will you? We know this young lady well. All right, thanks for joining us, Crawford County Republican Party. She must have been lagging back and she had to catch up. Thanks to all of our candidates for making it into the parade here this evening. We've got a lot of candidates here this evening. That's great. And Michelle Brooks, nice to see her again as usual. She's always a good interview for me when we're at events together, so it's always good to see Michelle and company out getting the exercise today, and the staffers too. Handing out the candy. All right. Thanks again. We have some more candidates here. Of course, I believe these are city council candidates here with us right now from the Republican Party. Thank you. Hey, Brad. Oh, Brad's riding shotgun tonight. All right. He's getting chauffeured. How about that? Thanks to our candidates reminding you to vote. Crawford County Firefighters Scuba Team. We just saw them on their way to a call actually out by our studios. just the other day. Thanks to our Crawford County scuba team, providing water and ice rescue and recovery for Crawford County, Pennsylvania, and the surrounding region. Go to Crawford County Scuba Team on Facebook and follow their page to learn more about what the scuba team does. And it's a lot more than what you realize. I think we have Centerville Strawberry Queens coming right now. Yep. All right, your 2025 Centerville Strawberry Queens looks like it's Addison Marie and Rain Baker. Thanks for coming by. They're here and gone in a flash. I see an empty bucket coming. Somebody is out of candy. No more candy. But Ghostbusters will fix that. I always say, who are you going to call? Call Ghostbusters. When there's something strange in the neighborhood, who are you going to call? The Ghostbusters of Erie, Pennsylvania. They're a costume fan group with the goal of raising money for charity and just simply having fun as well. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. That's right. We all know that one, don't we? Thanks for coming, guys. All right, here's one of those power trucks we see coming when the power is out. It's Northwestern Rural Electric Cooperative. They're a non-for-profit electricity distribution cooperative headquartered in Cambridge Springs. This is one of their big trucks that they use to fix things when things are not working so good. Once again, this is a wide vehicle, so please get up onto the curb and be safe. We've got some wide units that are going to be coming through here. All right. Again, welcome to Northwestern Rural Electric Cooperative. They service Crawford, Erie, believe it or not, Venango counties, and reaching as far as Mercer, Warren, and Ashtabula and Chautauqua counties. We appreciate them. They are a Blue Whale sponsor, by the way. We thank them for that and supporting the parade. Next, we welcome Christine School of Dance. Christine School of Dance is in its 53rd year of operation, is under the direction of Lisa Polina Totten and Lori Reynolds. In addition to KSD, is proud to have Rebecca Budardis and many others with them here today. Dreaming of surfing weather. There you go. And warm water to surf in. That sounds good. Once again, Christine School of Dance. Thank you. We welcome our friends from Sheets. Sheets for Kids is a nonprofit organization that helps purchase Christmas gifts for local children in our community every year since 1992. How about that? You can donate anytime at Sheets, at any of the Sheets locations around the area. Thanks to Sheets for helping out in the community. Next, we welcome our friends from Meadville Medical Center. Meadville Medical Center Medical Education. We say hello to the MMC graduate medical education and medical students this evening. All right. And that's right, staying alive. You all know what that means. That's the song, if you're giving CPR like those guys are doing there in the front, that are probably getting very tired of doing that because they've been doing it for quite a while, are reminding you that that's an important way to do CPR. All right, here we go. Boom, we're into a marching band. Let's welcome the Sagertown Junior Senior High School Marching Band. You know, they actually performed at the for the President of the United States at the World's Fair, apparently. In the past, they've been doing things for a lot of years, so pretty cool stuff. That's just one of the many things that they do. All right, next is Luke Sly Memorial Foundation. The foundation was started in 2017 by Belva Anderson when she lost her son to suicide. The purpose of this foundation is to fight for suicide prevention and provide awareness for mental health. Place your hand over your heart. Feel that. That's called purpose, they say. You are alive for a reason. Don't forget it. 988 is the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Call, text, or chat. You are never alone. All right, I think we're welcoming the Blue Heron Gallery and Winery. There, that looks pretty good. The Blue Heron Gallery and Winery is located in downtown Conneaut Lake. They have original and limited prints done by Chandler Beatty and his mother Jocelyn. Stop in to enjoy the artwork while having a glass of some delicious wine. Next, we welcome Seven Mountains Media. Seven Mountains Media believes listeners deserve more. They started with a handful of stations and grew, and I recognize that guy behind the wheel. How you doing? I've known Chris for a long time. They are a great white sponsor. All right, it's the National United States Junior Preteen Eris Earhart. Eris is the 9-year-old daughter of Raymond and Renee Earhart of Centerville. Her service initiative is called Secure. She collects and donates security blankets for young children in foster care and to use for emotional support. National United States Junior Preteen Eris Earhart. Welcome. Here comes another one of these snow plows. I don't know about that. Groger's Lawn Care LLC, proudly serving Crawford County with outdoor maintenance services, including lawn care and, of course, outdoor maintenance, like I mentioned, and landscaping, providing quality and reliable services for commercial and residential. That's right. I'm just hoping they don't need the plows. I hope they just have to keep mowing grass. Let's just keep with the mowing grass thing, and we'll just keep the plows on reserve. Groger's Lawn Care LLC. Next we welcome our Veterans Sweethearts, a group of royal ladies and gentlemen who have dedicated their time and efforts raising money and awareness for wreaths across America. We appreciate all of them very much, and some familiar faces there. Hello, good to see you. Followed by another great group that we really like here at Cool 101.7 and Cool TV, our friends from Cans for Wishes. I've given these guys a lot of metal and felt really good doing it too. Cans for Wishes is a local fundraising group that recycles metal and donates the money raised to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. To date, Cans for Wishes has raised over $220,000. Very good. Cans for Wishes. CansForWishes.com for more information on that. Next is Sagertown Royalty and Sagertown Women's Improvement Club, a local organization that works within the community to better the town of Sagertown. And, of course, Clara Hollabaugh, Rachel Urisic, and Hayden Hollabaugh going by. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it. And we know these folks, too. Our friends from Happy 92.7 in Erie. I recognize that young lady. How are you? All right, it is Happy 92.7 Radio. All right. I think we got a little out of order. What number are you? 78, living on livestock. All right, we aren't too far off. That's great. 4-H is Pennsylvania's largest youth development organization, and Living on Livestock 4-H Club members tackle projects that build life skills, explore careers, and help young people find their passion in life. And maybe it's just wearing a costume that looks like a cow. That can be a good thing, too. Club members participate in a species of livestock, small animals, and family living. That is Living on Livestock 4-H Club. Thank you. Next, we welcome United Community Independence Programs. UCIP Incorporated is a caring and supportive agency committed to serving people with developmental disabilities so all people can experience their desired quality of life where choices, relationships, and value are trusted. And those are given all the opportunities for personal growth. The beautiful float from UCIP. All right, thank you very much. I think they've got a yellow submarine too. That's pretty cool stuff from UCIP. Thank you so much. It's nice to see all of you. Thank you. There it is. That yellow submarine's pretty cool stuff. That's the boat you really actually want it to sink, you know? All right, this is the Crawford County Department of Public Safety coming through here with one of their units used for scenes of things that we hope don't have to happen. It's their public safety multi-purpose vehicle, and it's a tall one. This is one big truck here from the Crawford County Department of Public Safety, providing support for numerous types of incidents and situations, mobile command, mobile dispatch, patient evacuation, and so much more. We thank the Crawford County Department of Public Safety, and that's a really cool new unit that they have there. All right, we welcome some of our Miss Cochranton royalty. I got to be the MC of that event here in August, and we welcome Miss Cochranton, Meredith Erdley, and our junior Miss Cochranton, Delaney Callahan, this evening. It seems like we were just doing the pageant like just yesterday or something. We welcome them back. All right. Looks like we've got Meadville Medical Center here with us once again. MMC, of course, is an excellent and dedicated community hospital serving patients in Meadville. They work constantly to meet the needs of our community by maintaining state-of-the-art facilities and a very cool Bikini Bottom boat here. SpongeBob is on there and everything. Squidward and, oh yeah, and that guy that's the narrator that I never remember his name. Cool stuff. Meadville Medical Center, cool float. We thank them for being a Sea Turtle sponsor this year. Next, we welcome Meadville Little Gritters Cheer. There they are. This was founded by Latasha Manning and Brittany Rich in 2021. All right, let's hear it, cheerleaders. I knew better than to try and compete with their voices. All right, Meadville Little Gritters cheer. We thank you for joining us on Cool TV Live on our Facebook page, also on Erie News Now Plus. All right. We welcome. Oh, that's right. This is the CCYFL Little Gritters Tackle and Flag Team Champion for 2025. Nice job. CCYFL 2025 champions. Nice job. Nice job, Team White. Now, what do we have next? Oh, I get it. Now we have the Little Gritters Red Team. They had an almost perfect season, which is pretty cool, too. So let's celebrate with the red team. That's right. Meadville Reds, 7-1. Nice job, boys. Nice job. So we got both sides, the white and the red. Nice job. Uh-oh, look out. It's the Witches of Meadville, a group of Halloween fans who love marching in the parade. It's the Meadville Witches, so look out. Is this where I say it's like a compliment to jump on that broom and ride? Witches of Meadville. There they are. I didn't know witches had boats. I thought they only had brooms. Well, they use the boat for recreation. I get it. The broom is just for official transportation, right? That's it. All right, as we continue on with the parade here, we're going to go to our high mount camera up there. We can see the Cash Marching Band approaching us here. As we welcome the Conneaut Area Rock and Roll Marching Band. Got to hear them last night at the football game. We present the Rock and Roll Marching Band of Cash. The Cash Eagles Marching Band, composed of approximately 45 instrumentalists, 10 color guard, and 5 field coordinators. The band is under the direction of Mr. Glenn R. Cameron. Assistant directors are Cheryl Cameron and Jason Gillette. Color guard instructor is Elizabeth White. Percussion advisor is Don Cox. Uniform and equipment coordinators are Vicki Cox and Aaron White. It's the Conneaut Area Senior High School Eagle Marching Band, Rock and Roll Marching Band. Once again, thanks to the Conneaut Area Rock and Roll Marching Band. Nice job. This year's parade music includes selection from their 2025 field show, The Heart of Rock and Roll, including Thriller, which we just heard, 8675309, the number that everybody remembers, I think, and a whole lot more. Next, we welcome Life Northwest Pennsylvania. Life stands for Living Independence for the Elderly. Life programs are in the state of Pennsylvania are part of the program of all-inclusive care of the elderly, PACE program. The Life model of care is to help individuals live independently while focusing on helping them stay in their own homes and communities for as long as possible by providing them with all-inclusive care. Life Northwestern Pennsylvania. Thank you. Next we have Powell's Portable Toilets. When you gotta go, call these folks. Avast ye mateys. Powell's Portable Toilets is making waves with their pirate-themed float this Halloween. Look at that float. That's awesome. Powell's Portable Toilets with a beautiful float. They are Big Whale sponsors. All right, we're going faster than I can even turn the page. It's the Riders Advocating Against Child Abuse. They're with us here this evening. Riders Advocating Against Child Abuse is a nonprofit organization dedicated in helping families and victims of child abuse. We appreciate them very, very much. Riders Advocating Against Child Abuse. Thank you. Be a little drafty out on a motorcycle tonight, I think, but I think it'd still be fun. Thank you. I believe we are up to 90 and 91, the Pumpkin Pizzazz Pageant, Junior and Miss Pumpkin. Is that correct? All right. 2025 Pumpkin Pizzazz Pageant, but this is a long list, so we're going to have to go slow. It is, of course, an event to raise money for cash scholarships. Pumpkin Pizzazz royalty is Baby Prince Kyler Spelge, also Baby Princess Paisley Underco, Toddler Prince Benson Scheidemantel, Toddler Prince Tilly Thorpe, How about Tiny Prince Silas Wood, Tiny Princess Skylar Gear, Junior Miss Princess Emmeline Berger, Little Princess Emmeline Gert, Little Princess Nicholas Hanna, Junior Princess Peyton Miller, Queen Ashley Kingston, Classic Pizzazz Shannon Spiegel, Miss Photogenic Ella DeMason, Pumpkin Artist Peyton Miller, Painted Pumpkin Hazel Ramirez, and of course they also have the Pumpkin Pizzazz Royalty coming up behind as well. So we've got a whole bunch of them here. Nice job. All right, is this number 92 coming up to us here right now? Okay, good. This is Snow's Indoor Outfitter and Schlosser Physical Therapy. Snow's Indoor Outfitters has been part of the local archery scene for over 30 years. What began as a trusted pro shop under Rich's guidance is now proudly owned by Kyle Snow, a lifelong customer who's continued the tradition of serving skill and passion for the sport. That is Snow's Indoor Outfitters and Schlosser Physical Therapy. Very nice. Thank you. They are... I was switching pages here. All right, it's the Crawford County Democratic Committee. Crawford Dems celebrate Halloween with all love to democracy, and they are a Blue Whale sponsor. We appreciate, of course, the Crawford County Democratic Party, and they ask you to vote. Even if you look like a dinosaur, you can still fit in there and vote. That's right. Our Crawford County Democratic Committee. Once again, our Crawford County Democratic Party, and vote for Meadville. All right, wow, we're already right into the next one. Captivator's Baton. Where are they at? Oh, they're back there, okay. The Captivator's Baton Corps is led by Director Patty Feely, with assistance from Megan Blasco, Becky Ferraro, and Elizabeth Dixon. They were established back in 1993. Have a long-standing tradition of excellence, having competed in parades and indoor competitions throughout Pennsylvania. They've also been in Ohio, Indiana, and New York as well. Once again, the Captivators. And some of our younger Captivators here now. Thank you very much to our Captivators Baton Corps. Next, I believe this is our Miss Meadville. Oh, this is actually our Miss Meadville and Cants for Wishes. All right. 2025 Miss Meadville Royalty and the 25-26 Tiny Miss Cants for Wishes Aspen as well. Thank you. Also, our Crawford County Little Miss pageant. They're going by fast. Can't read them that fast, I guess. I'm sorry. Let's try this again. Crawford County Little Miss Pageant Royalty, Baby Miss Peyton, Tiny Miss Gabriella, Little Miss Emma, Junior Miss Abigail, and Teen Miss Annabelle. They're already gone. Okay. YourErie.com and Jet and Fox 66. Nice to see the folks from TV. All right. Welcome, welcome. There's Lou Baxter. How are you, Lou? Nice to see you. Our friends from Jet 24 and Fox 66. There's Tom. How you doing? All right, we've got flames to stand here and warm us up. This is the Excel Twirlers and Vic's Sparkling Twirlers and Baton teams. Pretty cool stuff. Excel Twirlers and Vicky Sparkling Twirlers are baton groups from ages 3 to 17. They're trained in 1, 2, and 3 batons, hoop baton and fire baton. Pretty cool stuff. Check it out, Excel Twirlers and Vic's Sparkling Twirlers. Got some more twirlers back here as well. This group has been around for 35 years. We're glad to have you. Keeping moving, keeping warm. All right, some of our younger ones back here now as well. From Excel Twirlers and Vic's Sparkling Twirlers. Uh-oh, who's coming? Whoa, Santa is here. Santa has stopped by. He's made an early visit. Welcome, Santa. Merry Christmas to you too, Santa. A little early. We're so glad you're here. Wow. Man, I didn't get a chance to get my list to him. Darn it. Next, we welcome Westmead Township District Number 2 with their rescue engine. Thanks for bringing that along. Westmead 2. Fire Department. This parade is like in fast forward. I think they're in like 5th gear. All right, next we welcome the Catholic Daughters of the Americas, Court Number 2, formed back in 1903. The Catholic Daughters of the Americas, CDA, is one of the oldest and largest organizations of Catholic women in the Americas. Pretty cool stuff. They're a national organization with almost 60,000 dues-paying members and 1,041 courts, which are local chapters. Welcome. Catholic Daughters of the Americas, Court Number 2. That's pretty cool stuff. 1903. Wow. All right. Here we are, Tops Markets. Tops Friendly Markets has been serving Meadville, the Meadville community for many years at a convenient downtown Meadville location with great deals and fresh food every day. Tops thanks its patrons for their unwavering support. Tops Markets. Next, we welcome our friends from Westbury. Westbury, a nonprofit continuing care retirement community, has served the community since 1918. But they've gotten a new bus since then, that's for sure. Westbury, of course, Thoburn Village and Vernon Square. Melissa, you're driving the bus. Holy cow. That looks like a fun job. No burnouts in the parade, Melissa. Gotta keep those to a minimum. All right, our friends from Westbury. All right. They are a Sea Turtle sponsor, by the way, and we appreciate them very much at Westbury. Next is A. Crivelli Chevy and Subaru, family owned since 1980. Your official Subaru retailer for Crawford County, A. Crivelli Subaru is committed to the Subaru Love Promise and everything we do. A. Crivelli Chevy and Subaru. Stop down and see him down in Reno. And now we have the Pymatuning Valley Laker Marching Band. Once again, a nice round of applause for the Pymatuning Valley Marching Band from Andover. The Pymatuning Valley Marching Band, thank you. They're having a good time. And their support vehicle as well, because you got to haul all that stuff here. We're very glad that they're here. Pymatuning Valley Gold Pride Marching Band. Okay, and who do we have here? It is the 2025 Western PA Lamb and Wool Queen, Megan Urisic. Welcome. Next, we welcome Dieter's Heating and Plumbing. With nearly 50 years in the business, their skilled employees are well equipped to handle any residential or commercial plumbing task. Custom sheet metal jobs, heating and contractor services, or air conditioning servicing as well. We appreciate Dieter's Heating and Plumbing. Next, we welcome Vantage Home Medical. They were founded in 1984 and headquartered in Meadville. Vantage Healthcare Network. This year, Vantage celebrates its 40th anniversary, marking decades of dedication to patient care. We appreciate Vantage very, very much. Thank you. Next, we welcome that van we see around this time of year, especially with the holidays coming, the Center for Family Services. And these folks are looking for some help. Well, I'll have them slow down just a little bit so I can tell everybody about this. Yeah, I know that you guys are looking for some food drives. We've been talking about it on K101.7 radio. And, of course, with the government shutdowns, it's really put the pressure on their organization to help keep people fed. That is the Center for Family Services. They work very hard at this, whether it be housing or food or utilities. We appreciate the Center for Family Services. They'd love to hear from you if you want to help out. With, of course, getting their food pantry stocked back up. Listen to K101.7 to find out more about that. All right. I believe we have the Spinette Twirlers Club coming up next here. There they are in Tika. That's right. Over 55 years in existence, the Spinette Twirling Club, directed by Miss B.J. Murray. Nice to see her again. And Tika supervising from the back. It's the Spinette Twirling Club. Tika doing her canine tricks. We're glad to have all the participants of Spinette Twirling Club. Welcome. Next, we welcome the Allegheny Bonner program. We know those people work hard as well. Bonners are change makers who are dedicated to personal growth and social justice, committed to working alongside the Meadville community, and enthusiastic and cultivated community on and off campus. Thanks to our Bonners from Allegheny College. Some more of our Bonners here. Glad to have you along with us here this evening, and for all the service that you guys do. We appreciate it. All right. Who do we have next here? Is this Family Services in Northwestern Pennsylvania? Or is this, what group is it? This is who? Family Services. All right. Family Services in Northwestern Pennsylvania, serving children and families for more than 140 years. They're here and gone in just a few seconds. I think this is one of the fastest parades we've ever had. We welcome our friends at Greenville Gymnastics Academy. Greenville Gymnastics Academy is located on Hadley Road in Greenville, and under the direction of gym owner Kim Silloway. For the 25-26 season, there are 36 gymnasts competing across 6 different levels. Not only does GGAC have competitive gymnastics, but they offer recreational and tumbling classes as well. Every season, they have multiple state and regional qualifiers and place winners. Greenville Gymnastics Academy. All right, who do we have next? All right. Oh, it's Groomingdale's. That's right, behind the tractor. Groomingdale's Dog Spa. Open in April of 25 with 20 years of experience. They offer custom cuts from nose to butt. Oh, look at these pets here. There you go. They're all dressed up for Halloween. Once again, it's Groomingdale's Dog Spa. That's pretty cool. Some cute pups there, for sure. All right. We'd like to welcome our Titusville Oil Queens right now. The 2025 Oil Queen royalty includes Miss Titusville Oil, Estella Teen, Teen Miss is Alyssa. Junior Miss is Braylee. Little Miss Anna. Princess is Elena. And Baby Princess is Lakin. Thanks to our Titusville Queens. Next, we welcome the Vernon Central Hose Company and their big ladder truck here this evening. They've served Vernon and Union Township since 1945. 80 years of service to our community. Their fire department is currently made up of 25 men and women, and also welcome new volunteers to join the department. Once again, Vernon Central Hose Company. Stop by and speak to a firefighter to get an application and help out. Vernon Central Hose Company. Thank you. Another heavy rescue coming up here. Just a moment from our higher camera up there. You can see it a little bit better as it gets a little closer to us now. Vernon Central Hose Company. There's the Hearst Tool, Jaws of Life there as well, right in the front. That is one special truck, no question about it. Thank you. Appreciate you coming this evening. And they're always looking for more volunteers, and you can learn how to operate all of this stuff when people really need it. Look at all of the things that are inside of that truck. Unbelievable. I believe this is our French Creek Royalty Court, and we have Miss French Creek Alexis Walton, Teen Miss French Creek Kendall Cross, Junior Miss French Creek Dallas Reedy, Little Miss French Creek Brooklyn Weber, and Tiny Miss French Creek Lexi Eldred. Thank you. Appreciate all of our French Creek royalty this evening. Thank you. As we have another little gap in the parade here, we want to remind you, you can watch this again if you'd like to see it on, of course, our Kuna 1.7 WMVL FM Facebook page. Also, this is airing on Erie News Now. That is on their Erie News Now Plus channel on channel 35.3, available on Armstrong Cable as well. Looks like we have our friends from One Federal Credit Union here to offer you simple solutions and hold your hand through the banking process that most institutions have made overly complicated. They invite you to explore the financial universe with them. With their online and mobile banking, it is so easy to take care of all of your banking needs. One Federal Credit Union. Whether you're at home or at work or taking a trip to visit life on another planet, one is always at your fingertips. One Federal Credit Union serves 11 different counties within Pennsylvania and has physical locations, and of course in Meadville, Sagertown, and Cochranton and Conneaut Lake. Look at this float. This is really cool stuff here. Looks great. One Federal Credit Union. Looking good. One Federal Credit Union would like to give a special thank you to Ryan Young, owner of Clean Cut Lawn Care Services, for the use of his truck and trailer for tonight's parade. And by the way, this happens to be them coming by right now. There's that snowplow again. We're going to hope that you're going to be just keeping mowing yards and maybe not snow. Let's hope not, right? They are a Starfish sponsor of the parade this evening. Clean Cut Lawn Care. Appreciate it very much. Clean Cut Lawn Care, making waves in lawn and snow care since 2015. Dive deep into a sea of spooky fun with Clean Cut Lawn Care, locally owned and operated. All right, we've got our Townville Queens here now. From 2025, the Miss Townville, Anna Marie Wyant. Also, our Junior Miss Townville, Jazzy Baker, and Little Miss Townville, Carolyn Berrickman. Also, we have Heather Roberts for Magisterial District Judge. She is a candidate for District Judge. And some supporters to go along with it. Thank you very much, Heather Roberts. Next, we welcome the East Mead Volunteer Fire Department, established all the way back in 1948 and currently in their 77th year of operation for fire and rescue, covering the area of East Mead Township. This unit is a 2004 Spartan Evolution engine built by New Lexington Fire Apparatus, and some of our volunteers following behind. Once again, they can haul a lot of water in that. And of course, they take that to the rural areas of East Mead Township and surrounding communities. All right, what do we have here next coming? Some more East Mead. And yes, we are. Yes, we do. We have East Mead Volunteer Fire Company with this unit here. And they've got a boat. How about that? They're giving this boat away. You can win it. Scan the QR code right there, and you can win a boat. That sounds like fun. Hey, who's driving that boat? On land, he's driving a boat. We know that guy. Thanks to East Mead. Next, we welcome Bubbly Exotics. Bubbly Exotics is an exotic pet store located on North Cottage Street. They have reptiles, birds, and mammals, and non-venomous animals. Of course, phone number 573-9992. Pretty interesting stuff. Next, we have Astro's Tattoo Galaxy. Run and operated by Cody Baylock in Sagertown. Cody has been a self-made tattoo artist for 8 years. If you can dream it, he can draw it. That is Astro's Tattoo Galaxy. Cool stuff. Is that it? We're done. Oh, they got our auxiliary police, and we appreciate them so very much. Our auxiliary police that have done such a good job keeping the whole parade safe, and we appreciate them very much. And that happens to be unit number 124. Holy cow, did we have a big parade here this evening. We want to thank everybody for watching on Cool TV and also on Erie News Now Plus 35.3 and on YouTube and anywhere else you can find us. All right, we had a great time here at Cool TV and Cool Radio. We hope that you have a great rest of your evening tonight. 124 units, and I don't think we missed one. I really think we had all 124 units, so that has to be one of our larger parades ever, and we're glad that you're here to enjoy it along with us. All right, that's going to do it for right now. We hope that you have a great evening. Maybe you have an opportunity to dine local here in downtown Meadville. We'd be glad to have you, and we thank you for coming and enjoying the parade with us tonight. Have a great evening, and we'll see you this week on Cool Radio and Cool TV with playoff volleyball and playoff football. We've got some games coming up this week. Check out our Facebook page and listen to Cool 101.7 for more information. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.
From the award-winning studios of Cool 101.7 Radio. Celebrating 50 years in your ears, we introduce Cool TV, live streaming of local sports and community events. Cool TV, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and at cool1017online.com.